There we go. Back to what I was already trying to do. I keep trying to find a better way to do texture resolution stuff, and I still haven't found it because the freaking fingernails end up being super big on the texture sheet. I don't understand it. Why is this white? What is this? Why is this character white now? I don't understand. The hell? Okay, let's go out of the active editor then. Maybe that's it. We need to export with that. Oh, it's getting so tiring. Let's for real just stop. It did. That was weird. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and remove what I had done before. See, I changed the resolution and this like went down. Let's try something else. This is gonna get real weird. Let's get real weird with it. This is probably gonna crash everything. Because when I go to the actual skin editor, all this shit, see, it just like up-resed. And then the moment I turn off the active editor, it's like, nah, dog. Alright, I'm gonna do 4096 and my computer's gonna hate me. It's raining a lot today, oh my god. Alright, so let me start up. I need to start up Unity too. Actually, I don't want to do that while I'm doing this. This is going to be way too much. Trying to do 4096 res textures. I'm wondering. I had flattened all the layers for the skin and everything like that, and I'm starting to wonder. Okay, there we go. I'm wondering if that has an effect on the output. Activate. Let's see what happens here. Let's see how this drops. Because I bet it will. See, yeah, it's baking the texture down, so what the... This is bizarre. We'll see if this quality drops. If it does, I'm wondering if I leave the active editor up and do an export, if I'll see a difference. I remember to do the desk exercise thing. See, look at that. It just went down again. It just went down and went blurry and poopy. I don't understand why. It's got the little like sub detail, like detail map basically on top of it. I'm gonna turn the active editor back on, and then I'm gonna do an export. For better now reset the mixer output. The fuck's a mixer output? Hold on, let me see what that is. Maybe there's something I can tweak in there. There's 3 versions of the mixer tool. What the hell? All this is poop. Alright. So this is higher res stuff. Video memory 3.1 gigabytes. My goodness. All right. Well, let's go ahead and try now that I've done that. So my bake texture size is 2048. That's fine. We're doing it by type. Current position, whatever. Unity. Okay. Export. Okay. Go ahead and throw it in 2048. It's just how it packs it. It packs it so stupid. It makes no sense. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I think I'm stuck with it until I complain at them enough that they fix something. It's a little unfortunate. I can't believe people, I mean, I think it says something about the people that use this for game development, though, that they haven't reported this problem. Like, they just don't give a shit. Or maybe they're making nothing but third-person games, so they don't really focus on that. Like, I got my 2048 texture, I'm good. This is for character creator general. Is there another place I could post this, maybe? Because there's general, but then there's, let's see, technical issues, maybe? Nah, that's like actual like bugs with the software. Gugh. Yeah. Well, they aren't very active on their own forums, which is kind of shitty. Man. Alright, well, we'll see what this pumps out. I'm willing to bet it sucks, but I'll just have to stick with what I've got for now. And I can start working on either the substance for this lady or the other characters, or I could work on the actual like embalming, work on animations. I think what I'd want to do, okay, so we've got our thing here. Let me see how this come out. Why is it white? I don't get this. This is what it shot out. Hold on. What? And the tongue is huge. Okay, it has no fucking clue what it's doing. Great. All right then. So that means, yeah, I don't care. All right, so that means where I'm at right now, I've basically gotten the best result that I can at the moment with everything kind of being the right scale, yet the fingernails are huge on there. That kind of sucks. I don't know if I want to see about doing I guess what I could do is I could make another character now, and then I can work on, I guess, making sure a universal rig works. Just apply the same animations. Let me go ahead and open up Unity now. I think that'd be actually, let's go ahead and make it. I think that'd be the way to go. Make a new one. We'll start with a dude base. All right, where's my... Is this the CC3 skin gen? Go ahead. Go ahead, I don't care. I think this guy's gonna have clothes on him and stuff. Maybe I have a base avatar I can use instead of all this stuff. Ooh, my. Okay, so, I mean, let's see here. I guess I could use this. What's in the scene here? I don't need the jeans. Get out here. Can I just delete them? There we go. Oh, my word. I'm gonna have to zoom in. Even though he's got no wiener. I still feel like that's TOS. I don't know. Alright, let me go, content. We're gonna go to get this guy some undies. I guess we'll go regular old boxer briefs. There we go. Okay, now let's start working on this base and see where we can go from here. Go somewhat thinner face. I'll go editing things. I just want to like get a base to go off of. Then we'll get into like some sculptiness and stuff and seeing where we can go from there. His eyes are deep as fuck. Eh. I want to have a thinner face. I don't want to have the eyes sucked in that crazy though. I think that's, yeah, that. Let's go into morph. Bah. Woo! Jesus. Where's my other shit? Oh, there's my skin stuff. Okay. We're gonna do. Oh, here we go. This might be a better starting point. Let's take a look. Let's see. Apply more special materials, apply head color to body. Yeah. I don't want this guy to be old, but I'd like him to be thin and creepy. That's what I would like. Ooh, perfect. All right, now we got some weird. I think I'm gonna have to go to the body to get that blending to not be so bad. What's up, Finn? Or finding? Find. Find. I don't want to do individual area. So the idea here is I'm going to go ahead and build a baseline. Come on. There we go. All right, let's see if I can get the thinness. All right, I'm just going to select it over here. Where are you, neck? What's happening? Shoulders, waist, hip. Really? Is it part of... Let's get him not... He doesn't need to be so friggin' jacked. I think that's better. There we go, that's pretty good. And then gorilla! It's pretty weird. Let's not go with that though. Ew, whoops. Too close together and we'll have another TOS violation on our hands. Get some Hugh Jackman nipples by like just hiding them from existence. Let's take a look at some abs. Waist. Alright, spread that out. Keep from being so muffin tap. No, no, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. We would go pot belly. Ooh, what is that? That's not how that should look. So many pot belly options. Perfect. I think I'd like to get rid of pregnant. I'm with child. Oops, maybe a little more pregnant. I think just the right amount of pregnant for this man. There you go. Navel scale. Beady beady. Alright, navel height. Cool. Alright, I'd really like to get rid of this dude. I think this is going to be a skin thing, though, for the actual riptiness. So I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. For the boxers, let's see. Nail length, I think we're good. Eyelashes, I don't even want you around, because you're just a waste of UV space, apparently. So I'll be getting rid of those. I don't like what's going on here. Let's fix that up. All right, let's save this as a base here. Man. Call it, oh wait, we already have a young man. I don't know what's happening in young man. Do I have anything there? No, let's just go with man for now. Okay. Because we're gonna get real weird with it. Jaw. I don't want to be asymmetrical with things yet. It's a killer jawline. Let's go ahead and give the sculpting thing a try. Where are you? Oh, save these. Edit mesh. Sculpt. Ugh, why did that happen? Can I just mirror? There we go, mirror X. What about this? What is this? Push. So that's just gonna go in. All right. I'd like a grab. There, T-pose. Morning, Josh. How's it going? No, not that. Suck it in there a little bit. Can't bring that. Ooh, whoopsies. A little more. Okay. The radius needs to be a little smaller. Fall off a little larger. I just want to get in here and, yeah, kind of close this in a bit and smooth it out. All nice and pinched in there. Alrighty. I wish I didn't see the wireframe for this, but it is what it is. Boop. Alrighty. All right, let's take a look at our skin. And he's our 5'9". Good, that's what we want. Appearance, skin, activate editor. Whoops. Yes, I do. What I might be able to do. This seems more functional than I expected, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not mad at it. And I can take this into Substance and clean it up and everything once I'm done. Alright, so let's take a look here. So I'm in skin stuff right now. That's all blemish shit. What about not full body? Body. Can I get a little less smooth out? No, I already did all that. Alright. Let's take a look here. Because I would like to get rid of... he's not too ripped. He has no wiener. We're fine. I forgot when we're in skin mode, though. It lets you see the skin, which, you know, Twitch is fully against. Oh my. Well, let's save real quick. Save before I go all in on this. This is just the body part. Let's see how this goes. So theoretically, I should be able to make this guy, bring it into Unity, and use the exact same animation that I have for the old lady. And that's the goal, is to have a universal skeleton rig that I can use. Oh boy. We got skinny. Clean up those edges. So let's see, we got body noise, we turn that off. Yeah. Body details. Clavicle. A little more pronounced. Rib shadow. I think I like it without the shadow, actually. Extra body hair, we're gonna turn that off. Sinew. Okay, that's it. We've added all this extra junk, and I'm like, I don't really need these other things. Dull pelvis. Cavity. I'd really like... What is this top layer going on with all this weird coloring? Maybe it was there before. It's just the normal. Okay. We'll do colors and stuff like that soonishly. How about you? Ugh, no. I'd really like if it showed it while you were adjusting it. Let me check the skin base. So here we are here, and I might be able to change some of the brightness. And woo! Oh, the arms, that's right. Oh, hold on. I think these are connected when it's original, when the base is like that. Okay. I think that's it. If I hit update, I think that updates the others. It did. All right, cool. Good. We're back in the same range pretty much. I'm gonna have to do some seam cleanup there. That's weird. I've not seen that happen. Okay. Let's get out of the active skin editor. Actually, no. I would like to go to the head here and start working on that. Because some other shit here. Got some wrinkles up on this face. Also the clavicle. I should be able to... Let's take a look here. Blemishes. Normal effects. Nose pores. Can I bring these up in here? Replace? I think it's probably already there then. There was one... It's tough to find every little thing. Okay, we got a little something going on there. From skin base. Don't need that. Full skin spatial. Was it blemish? Mole, skin details, already did that. Capillary. Actually, yeah, let's throw that on there. Oh wait, is there already have that too? We're gonna replace that too. See if it becomes more noticeable. Yeah, there we go. So what I can do is check out the cheek capillaries here. Scale them up if I want. There we go. And then let's see. Scale variation. All right, some mess with there. Pattern scale. Ooh. Actually, right there feels pretty good. Can I make them more prominent? Blend weight. Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Let's see. For under the eyes, is it eye decal? I think this is probably it. Yeah, this is pretty dark. Can I scale it? What can I? Ooh, no. Soften, opacity, brightness. Change the hue to something a little more like, there you go, a little bit of yellow. Not overly saturated. All right, I think what I'd like to do, let me save. Can I get some additional cheek capillaries here? This is nice because this is all stuff that I don't have to do in Substance, right? Like as I move these things around. Like let's add another skin capillary thing, but we're gonna add it instead. So now it's on top. It's gonna be a little, seems a little heavy-handed, but if I offset it. Oh, is it masked out in that area? Let me see about the mask here. Ah, mask. Can I change this mask? Aha, here we go. So I want to instead mask it to... So this looks like all the masks that were created. I got cheeks, but I've got the rest of the face too. There we go. When you're designing these, are you thinking about specific cause of death? Not necessarily. What I'm thinking about is making them look dead and then how they will... like... how will they look when they're alive and creepy, right? Because there's no guarantee they're going to be the one that wakes up and is alive, but or possessed or whatever. But I want it to be like, oh, they look dead, but once they start getting up and walking around, it looks creepy, right? So I'm trying to find a balance so that there's no... There we go. You know what I mean, though? Like, I'm kind of focusing on how they're going to look when they're standing in a dark hallway, while also making sure they look dead. And that's, I think, the more important thing. I'd really love to be able to paint the mask a little more. It might be something I have to do in Substance. Well, that's okay. I don't mind painting on some extra vascularness. Let's go ahead and get rid of it then. What's this on? Oh, waist. Okay. Get a body then, and let's throw that on there. Get some of those nice veins. Anything that I don't have to paint in. Oh, yeah, there are some waist capillaries here. Can I change how prominent they are? Oh, I see them now. Yeah, they're over here. They're pretty small. That's fine, but I think I'd like to make them a little more noticeable. There we go. And you can do layers where you like overlay, like you just go into Photoshop and paint some shit, basically. Hey, Cyrus. Also, hey, Victory. Ask Granny about her ab workout. All right, let's take a look at... Is it in here? Where is it? Where is it? Which one is it? Here we go. Gorilla eyes. Oh wait, I don't want to deactivate skin gen just yet. Let me save it before I do that. And actually what I'll do is just go to... I don't know, I'm on the fence because it's like, again, I haven't done a whole lot of like taking something into Substance and coming back. But if I can get, I guess there's like a shader, I might be able to just pop this right over in Substance. But I might need a new, I just saved. I might need the newest version of Substance, so I don't know. Whole new purchase. Not sure. Also, Cyrus, yes. It's been a bit, dude. Good to see you. All right. So let's go ahead and get out of the active editor. Our quality drops a bit when we get out of there. Everything kind of bakes down. See how everything kind of dropped? It's unfortunate. But I'm going to get a detail mask, I think, or a detail texture that's just going to be pores and stuff that I'll throw in Unity. Yeah, exactly. Let's see about just going to the eyes. You know, it's also... Okay, yeah, those teeth are good. I'm good with those teeth. All right. Why am I not seeing anything there? That's weird. Where's the one that what am I looking at then? Is it this one? This is where I end up going like, okay, maybe I'll just go into Substance. Affect symmetrical materials. What the hell? It's supposed to be linked with it. Okay, that might have to change then. Be the new pug? Well, only until he says something horrible, then What about, let's see, I think there was a game, yeah. This might be the better way to go. Okay, there's that. Now if I do a color adjust on here. Morning. There we go. I'm saving a lot of this stuff for substance, I think, probably. A lot of the post things. Because I can also, after I make this, I guess that'll be pretty good. I'll do like the seam cleanup and everything in substance. Can I get rid of some of the, we're gonna have to go back into skin edit mode. Morning, comms. Okay, so let me go back into the skin edit mode and see what I can do about the legs here. Maybe make them not quite so muscly. Should be able to downplay the normal or something like that. So the goal right now, again, none of these characters, thanks to how making these characters works, it's not a huge amount of work to make tweaks and stuff, so these probably won't be the finished characters. I just want to get two different characters in that are, oh my, well, at least there's no wiener, right? Right, everyone? There we go. There we go. You're precious. You're safe. All right, where's, let's go legs. Ah, there we go. Okay, actually, if I turn that all the way down, bring the regular legs all the way back up. There we go. That's less, it's less ripply. I think I'm gonna do the same for the torso base. I just want this guy to be a little more smooth. Whoops, not that much. What's happening? Oh, I don't want these linked. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's not bad. It definitely doesn't have that crazy muscular look, which I guess is good. Okay. You know what? I'm actually okay with this. Now, I mean, I could say for the skin base or sinew, unlink the controls, and I think that'll take care of it. And I can have a little bit left. Not too much, just like some. I think that won't carry through to the others. All right, let's see. And then the next thing I need to do is hide the eyelashes because those UVs take up so much space. I'd love to do the same for the freaking nails, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's okay. Unless there are nails that are specific, like... Here's some game-ready nails that just happen to do their UVs in the right way. Yeah. All right, either way, we're going to say cool with this guy. And then I'm going to open up Unity, and we're going to poop this guy in and see what happens. Let's turn off the active editor. That's gonna change our resolution because I guess, I don't know why. All the fancy stuff comes on when you're doing the skin editor. Not the nails. The eyelashes, yes. Basically what I can do is go into the mesh editor and then go like, what is it, element, select by element, and I can hide, 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 hide. And that hides the eyelashes. So now they won't show up. They won't like take up all that UV space. But unfortunately the nails aren't like that. They're not separate things. And I wouldn't want to get rid of them anyway. It's kind of poopy. Hands cut off, problem solved. You're so smart, you figured it out. We're gonna go to our boxers here. It's our base color. I just wanted like a... There we go. Something feels a little more like your generic dead person underwear. There we go. Let's go ahead and save this again, and then I'm gonna throw this out to Unity. So we should be all set up here. We're gonna take a look at our extra settings. We're good. Unity, position, current pose. Let's go ahead and throw this guy just to be certain. Get a pose here, and we'll get our motion, T-pose. Boop. There. Saves these. And this is the beauty of all this, right? In 10 days, my car still isn't fixed? Oh no. Yeah, that's nice and creepy. Cool. All right. So we're gonna take this pose, current pose. All this is good. Export. Yep. And then we're gonna go to characters, man. Unity export. Skinny man. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to rename the bait, like the root, because for some reason character creator is weird like that. But we'll see. I'll take a look at it in Unity, and then supposedly, I think, maybe it's possible that the current dead body laying on the table rig, like that animation, should be good to go. Like I should be able to apply it to this, including our wacky walk. Yeah, it was messing around with iClone 7 yesterday. Made a crazy walk just to get an animation out that wasn't a single pose. All right, let's see what we spat out. Let me get this folder up while that goes. Some drive, projects, Virtual Assistant raw, characters, man, Unity export. Yep. As much as I hate what it does with the fingernails, this is the. I mean, that's so small, that resolution still. I mean, it's like, I really don't like that this is what it decides to do with the mouth and the nails and the teeth. They just take up so much space. It's fucking stupid. But I've been posting on their forums. Hopefully they will do something about it, because I can't seem to find anything on my end to actually fix this issue. And other developers just, I don't think, care. I think they're making probably third-person games. And while, you know, this is... You're not getting insanely close. You are getting close when you do some inspection stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I really am not a fan of what it decides to do with those. Okay, let's go ahead and start up Unity. So this guy would then be taken into... You have no projects. There we go. Mortuary Assistant. I resubmitted my little mobile game to Google Play. We'll see what they say. I actually didn't change anything. I just changed my rating. I guess I had set it for like all ages, and that automatically puts it in their family thing, which has more strict requirements. And since there are ads in the game, and some of the ads could have booby ladies in them, because they, you know, have boobs, even though they're fully clothed. They're just like, you know, ads for mobile games that you see when they've got some chesty lady that... What? Their monitor for... Oh, it's... You got the one in the closet in their room? The other one's in our room. In front of the TV. We'll see what happens here. I don't know what I'm importing. But anyway, yes, because those things could be, like, basically, it's not just that, but also these ads that have, like, you know, gameplay from these other mobile games. They show their UI and stuff, and they throw that under indistinguishable from my game's UI, basically. Like, it still feels like a game, and it's like, that's not my fault. But since I'm deciding to run ads, and those are the ads that are there, then it kind of is at the same time. So I have to change my rating, which is a little, you know. Oh, dude, really? Again with the inspector? Unity, why? I gotta restart Unity. I swear, it's like I can't just restart it. I can't start it once. I have to start it, close it, restart, and then the UI will work. I don't know. I don't want to update Unity right now, for fear of breaking everything. All right, here we go. So let's get our dude in here. So we're gonna have create folder, man. And then I need to get these in here. So those are my textures for those. And then I need to go into the base body and get the mask map that was generated. You know what? I don't think it actually even got rid of the eyelashes. Looking at it now, it looks like there's just blacked out areas where they would have been. It's lame. So we don't need any of those. We've got the boxers here. I don't know why the boxers were part of the diffuse. Yeah. Oh, the dude has no hair. That's why. I could give him some hair, but I kind of like him bald. All right. So we'll set up our materials. This one's body, Create. Oops, not folder. Create material. Clothing. Base. Mass map. Normal. Base. Mass map. Normal. These two will get set to normal map. Apply. Ready to go. All right, next we bring in our dude. We'll see what the base root gets named. See if it is indeed base root or just root or whatever. All right, let's take a look. There we go. Body, clothing. Ooh, he's slippery right now. He's super slippery. Why is he so slippery? That's all stuff that's gonna need to be tweaked in Substance. Whatever, there we go. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it only took 3 days to make, so it's you know, it's not breaking down any barriers, but it was fun to make. It was fun to do. And thank you, by the way. We're gonna change this to subsurface scattering and set it up as skin. There we go. And then for your default set, let me check you real quick. What do we have? It's just root. Yeah, see, the other ones are not root, they're base whatever. So I'm gonna have to change that name. It actually should still be okay, though I'm probably gonna wish that I hadn't set this up because I need to go into Maya and change the name. It's the only thing. But I can just go in here and be like, whoop, he dead. But I need to hit, come on, Maya. This silly root thing is like what's gonna keep me from my current animations actually working. I'll allow that. All right. So what we do now is take this dude right here. Yeah, whatever, we good. And then all I gotta do is rename this to the same root as the old lady, the new old lady, which is, what's the name of it? I should see at least the base. I'll throw it in here real quick. Old lady. Yeah, CC base root bone. The rest should be the same, but it's dumb that it renames itself that. See how look in here, I've got same CC whatever. So I have to change the name in here. There's people in your house? Yes. Yes. My wife and children. Alright, so now I've got these. This is where, woo! I'm gonna have to do some, I like how there's boob controllers on the dude as well. I mean, I guess if you want to move them pecs. But I need to go to modify, search and replace names. This is for the morph targets, so I'm gonna have to look up, let me make sure, animation, shape editor. See how we got this morpher CC base? So we're gonna go ahead and rename that. That renames the morph targets. Now they have import tools I have yet to use. I should probably use that. I wonder if it renames it, like if it takes care of that stuff. Pretty weird. Mortuary assistant, assets, art, characters, skinny man, skinny man. Good, good, good. We don't need to bake the animation because there's no animation here. Export. Yeet. All right, let's see what we got here. He has disappeared, as expected. Got the new... Oh, whoops. It's still doing its thing, huh? Okay, there we go. Maybe it wouldn't have disappeared. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Because what we're going to do now... This guy's going to be all weird, because once you export from Maya, we need to go to the model, and we need to calculate the normals that were imported. There we go. All good. And now we can just throw body on here, clothing on here, body on there. Good. Now he's back to where he was. Old lady, where are you? You're there. Okay. Old lady, you can hang out right here. So now this dude, I'm going to set. I need to give him an animator. Cool. Create animation controller. Skinny man. And honestly, you know what? I think I don't even need. I think I have a generic animation controller. Animation controller, call it deady body. Dead body. Okay. Even better, we're gonna delete this. And we're gonna take old lady. I'm gonna take the one that I made for her and move it over here and rename it Dead Body. Because theoretically, this should just work on it. Because their bones are the same names. It's the same everything. Yeah, I actually have been exporting them. I just haven't set them public. I need to do it. I've been lazy. All right, so Skinny Man. I've been lazy by learning all this. All right, so Skinny Man should just go into dead mode now. Oh yeah, look at this. That's exactly what I wanted. Except he's got, ooh no, the old lady boob part of the rig. Oh no, oh man. Well, we're gonna have to make a general version that doesn't do the saggy boob. Yeah. That's okay. What we can do, we'll leave this, and what'll happen is I will, how will I do that? Because I really want to keep it universal. I could have like a dude idle, but the problem is there's gonna be all these animations. I'm gonna have to just keep it neutral. Like I didn't realize that's how they handled the sagginess. He took Granny's half advice. Well, he took some of that advice, yeah. All right, well, we'll leave him saggy for now, because this is fixed. This can be fixed on the animation end, so I'll figure that out. But what's important here is this is still a win, because you guys saw me make this dude, and now here he is, and he's animated and using the same rig here. So what's going to happen now? Actually, you can't see that. Yeah, you could kind of see it. There, at least do that so you can see what I'm looking at on the other screen. So what's going to happen now is this dude is going to get, for his body, we're going to do the slider for blinking. Close his eyes so that he's fully dead. And now, Skinny Man is going to get the Skinny Man prefab. There. Now I can drop this in to... We're going to go with whichever body. I need body prefab bodies. We'll go with body 1 as being the dude, just because I want to do that. Oops, I'll get this as, where are you? You skinny man, skinny man. Ooh, why are you offset? That's weird. Whatever. I'll switch position over to here. There we go. Now he's in the same spot. So we get rid of the old lady, and now we got skinny man. And so, here's where the magic happens. Aside, you know, saggy boobs aside. This is where everything I set up previously starts to come together. Because here's our lady, but we head over to the morgue. Let's see, that's our old lady. Ooh, why she's T-pose on. But here he is. In all his saggy boob glory. So we've got bodies associated with each one, so that's pretty rad. I gotta figure out why the other one. Let me take a look at this one and figure out why she's in T-pose. But the important thing here is that they are using the exact same animation controller. The idea here is that I can then ping any one of them and play whatever I want, because the way I have it set up is each time you play, there's going to be X number of demons, like possession types and stuff, but you don't know which body it's going to be on. So it could be on anyone. So if I have, say I've got an event where the possessed body like climbs up the wall backwards or something, right? I will be able to take whichever body is the haunted one. Doesn't matter. They all use the same rig. They all have the same animation controller. And I'm just like, hey, go here and climb up the wall backwards, right? So that's the idea. But let's take a look at you and see what's different about you. Oh, she just doesn't have the animation controller on her. Okay. Easy. But doesn't matter. For now, we'll take a look at the other thing we could do is just pump out another body real quick and have all three. What's cool about this is once I get this process down, I mean, no reason I can only have 3 now at launch. I can have more. I have a full morgue if I want. So that's pretty neat. But for now, we've got our 2 different ones. I think that's okay. The way these function is all the actual like logic and everything is tied to the prefab of the body. So if we look at, I think body 3 might be the one that doesn't have, or okay, guess not. Guess it's body 2. This old lady in the prefab, there we go. So old lady in the prefab needs an animator. And then for that, we can do dead body. And now she'll animate too. There we go. But all the logic is run on interactions here, which is this stuff. Now, there was... I did have collision on the body itself, or moving it back to the retort, I think. So... No. Interactions box. Gizmo. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Never mind. That's correct. Okay. Cool. It all sits on there. We good. The reason for that is, you know, the body's just a visual thing. That's all. But now what I can do is go to my body prefabs, find the skinny dude right here. And I have all these nodes for placement of inspection points. And I can not see anything of this man. Because their stuff is always so... Yeah, there we go. Whatever. Oh, really? It's not going to let me see the gizmos if it's in wireframe? Boo! Because I need to see these. These guys right here are little attach points. And I need to be able to move them so that they show up in the right spots. But I could put this on the top of this guy's head because he's bald. And then for Granny, I could put it on like her forehead or something. But let's do my test here. My usual creepy body test. How's he look out there? Do you have a flashlight? Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let me go grab the flashlight just so I have it. I need to save. Get the flashlight and save. So we're going to open his eyes up. Whoop. Hello. Is it wet out there with his saggy boobs? Oh boy. Is that her husband? Aw, they're all like a dead family. What else we got? I like having these handled individually. It's pretty cool. Obviously her eyes need some work there. Look a little silly. Also not at anything. I'll do something where they always look at you. Okay. Cool. And she's not in T-pose anymore. So that's good. Oops. Yeah. Oh, she's at the table already. Okay, let's do something different here. Unmodified Unity assets? Nah, dog. How much you have wish lists from the Mortuary system demo before you started the dev full game? I don't know. From the demo, well, I had started working on it full time. I don't know, it was like 1,500 or something like that. Where are we at? Hopefully I'll get another boost when I'll probably do some sort of... Okay, so Mortuary Assistant as it stands right now has 2,385 wish lists. For our secret below, your wish list conversions are not super high. Oh boy. Why are the silly saggy boobs to fix you? Yeah. I'm gonna need a good way to edit, like, you know, I can go to the old lady, oops, not this one though, the bodies. I gotta go into here. I'm gonna need a way that I can actually see the body in a better way than this. It kind of sucks. I mean, I could put, like, just in here real quick, I could probably put a light, like a directional light. Yeah, that's dumb though. Oh well, whatever. I'm sure, and people eat that stuff up, and it makes me think maybe I don't need to be spending so much effort, so much time and effort on this, because people seem to not care. But, you know. Yeah, well, it just goes to show you that players don't really care what you're using. Let's get this to here. It's in the head. Why is it in the head? I'm doing a vertex snap. Whatever. Put it over here. What's its local? Yeah, I'll have to change its local for pointing at the head. Well, that's the thing, right? The focus of a game shouldn't really ever be on its art, right? The art is just kind of like this is just how I work, right? That's just part of it. But, you know, people want to play a game more than they want to look at pretty models. But at the same time, if the game looks like butt, they may just pass it over because they'll be like, oh, it's an asset flip. Shoulder front. They're gonna need a lot more placement and stuff because, you know, I'm just kind of doing a generic thing right now. That's weird. I do vertex snap and it's like, no. I guess because there's no vertices on here. What is this? Shoulder, back, left. That's, how is that a shoulder? How did that get down there? Ugh. Oh, I see. There's like multiple. Okay. Yeah, it's always, yeah, gameplay is always greater than graphics. But graphics can also shit your game up. It's this really weird thing where we can all agree that graphics don't matter, but they also kind of matter. But only if the game, like, only to get you over the hurdle. I don't know. It's really weird. I think it depends on the game. I mean, you know, Minecraft is always brought up as graphics not mattering, right? Now, I think cohesion is important, and that might be what I think most people think when they're talking ARM. What the hell? Why are these like this? Oh, because I had done it in a... shit. Oh no. That's gonna be a problem. They're gonna have to be children of the rig. Oh, that's a big old pain in the booty. I just realized. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Venom, is if a game does not look the same across itself, right? Like if the characters look different from the environment, if different assets look like different qualities and they're all over the place, like, you know, yeah, that becomes jarring and looks broken and like an asset flip. But even there's plenty of games people play that I've seen YouTubers play that look like that. So I don't know, those theories are tough to really prove. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do, this is interesting. Yeah, these are definitely gonna have to be children of the bones here of the rig, which, ooh, that's not gonna work. Oh, son of a bitch. Wow, I hadn't even thought of this. Oh yeah, your game can look like shit, but I see lots of people play shitty looking games and have lots of fun. Yeah, but I would disagree, and this is just as an artist for 15 years in the game industry. I believe that yes, graphics do matter. People like pretty looking games, and they can, when complemented with a fun game, cause it to elevate above all others. But I do not think that it makes a game fun, you know? Now, I'm not saying, that's not to discredit your opinion. Like, there are plenty of people that feel like if the game does not have good graphics, I'm not playing it, right? There are plenty of people that think that way. But the number of times, especially after stepping into the indie sphere, the number of times I've seen a game with shitty graphics be played by, you know, tons of YouTubers, and I go to their Steam page and they have like 1,000 reviews and it's, you know, positive or whatever. It's like, you know, if you got a good game, you got a good game. It just matters if people see that the game is good. And usually graphics are the hurdle to get people to try and see if the game is good. Graphics are like a billboard. They're at first. You know, like if a game looks like shit, people are gonna probably skip over it if they don't know anything about it. If they've seen, you know, Markiplier play it or whatever, and they know it looks fun, then they'll give it a shot, right? But that's where usually good graphics, you try to break that barrier down by being like, oh, well, you don't know anything about the game, but you see that it looks good, so maybe you'll give the gameplay a try. Yes, exactly. Yep. Oh, this is disappointing. So these markings, they obviously need to be tied to the body. So these points, people don't know, they spawn projectors that will project markings like tattoos and sores and like certain details. Like if there's scarification, that would be like a demonic symbol or something like that. They're meant for that. The problem here is that since this thing is animated, I obviously need to move with the character, which means I need these nodes to be children of the rig. Which becomes a weird issue, because I would have to do that per body. Basically, these need to be moved over to the body. That's basically what's happening. So I have, like, let's see, where are these grabbed from? Yeah, markings right here. Yeah. This is interesting. Okay. So interaction is its own prefab right now so that I can set this stuff up. But what I might need to do is like remove the markings, put them as a child of the prefab, and I'm just gonna have to do this per body, just like I'm doing now, but I'll have to make them children of the skeleton here. So each, like, this would be a child of the forearm bone, this would be a child of the hand bone. Yeah. To some degree, right? I think there's a lot to immersion and getting someone into, like, immersion and atmospherics. I think there's a lot of different factors to it. There's some like, I think there are some PS1 style games that are out now that, you know, there's a lot of indie developers doing that style, and I think with the right sound and the right atmosphere, like basically all these components coming together, I think it can still become immersive. But I think it might be more challenging for certain people. Certain people like Macaw might, you know, look at that and be like, you know, I'm not going to bother playing this just because the graphics are, you know, PS1 style or whatever. Or even if they do play it, they may not be able to get immersed in it, right? Sure, Macaw, but does Minecraft impress the player with all of its cubiness? That's like, I feel like it's a sum of parts, right? Graven is one. I guess it looks like it was made in the late 90s, but made with Unreal 4. Yeah, there's tons of those things now. Okay, so how am I going to move these over? I have to, like, unpack interactions, or at least remove this. Yeah, I have to, like, unpack interactions, remove these things, and I'm gonna have to do this for each model basically, and then make interactions a prefab again with these, I guess. I don't know. Jeez. Interesting. This is super interesting. Okay. Well, sure, but now it's moving from just, I mean, it's kind of what I've been saying. It's all opinion, right? Some people think Minecraft is beautiful, sure, but I think plenty of people, I think everybody agrees when they first saw it, people were like, these graphics are shit, you know? It wasn't until, you know, plenty of people had the gameplay experience or saw the gameplay experience that they gave it a try themselves, and that's exactly what I'm talking about with graphics. Graphics can help overcome that hurdle. But I don't think they're not staying power, right? People don't stay playing a shitty game because the graphics are good, you know? Okay, so this is going to become weird. I may lower the number of markings simply because this becomes a big pain in the booty. Maybe not. I guess there aren't too many. I'll just have to find their location and make them a child of the bone. Oh, but it becomes real weird with if I make it a child of like a spine. Maybe not. There's only a few scenarios where that might look weird, so I think it'd be okay. Most of them are... I'll just have to put them on places that aren't insanely flexible. Because if I try to put this... Well, on a projector is going to be out from a distance, so that would actually be okay. I think that'd be okay. Okay, yeah, I think I've got a solution here. All right. Yeah, it's going to get weird. We're going to take all these. So we got thigh, thigh, calf, calf. Foot, twist, shin, wait, knee, share, bone. Okay, yeah, I think it's gonna be of calf. I really wish they called it shin or something, because calf twist is... Calf twist is interesting. All right, well, let's break it apart. Prefab, unpack. There we go. So here's our guy. And now with face and head, we are going to make children of, where are they? Waist, spine, spine, neck twist, head. There we go. So now if I move the head, they'll move with it. So that's the idea for that. So I'm gonna have to do this for each body. And that's okay. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm just making them a child. I'd much rather play a 2D game with tons of background effects, animations, well-worked character. Well, yeah, sure. But that goes... I mean, one of them you're talking about playing, you know, pretty graphics versus boring gameplay from the sound of it, you know? Because what you outlined is 2 pretty games, but the qualifier for why you would play the other one is or wouldn't play it is staring at a screen for 50 minutes while fighting 2 enemy types. That's boring gameplay. Which again, once you get in, because the graphics look nice, and try it and realize the game's not fun, you go to the pixel art game. Now, yeah, that pixel art game is pretty, but doesn't have to be necessarily if it's fun. All I'm saying is that the proof is in the fact that, you know, there are plenty of games that look like butt that are successful enough for indie developers. Look at what's that one with the... Oh, geez. It is... Hold on, I actually have it. Pacify. Pacify is obviously an asset flick game, yet tons of people played it. And it's sort of jokey that people were playing it, but they played it and it was successful and it made money, right? Especially for if you're a solo developer. That's successful. All right, next is going to be these guys. Everything that's arm, right arm. Kind of sucks that I can't select the bone for that. All right, whatever. So we've got our spine, waist deal. We've got, let's do the legs real quick because we're down here. Okay, I think calf twist 02 is where I'm going to want that to be. And then this one will be... All right, this is right thigh. I need left. Base left thigh twist. Oh wait, there you go. Left thigh, calf twist. Calf twist 02. That's going to be leg 1. There. So now let's get this in here. Oh my gosh. Get an isometric view. There we go. There we go. There we go. That one. Cool. Now it would be nice as if I could do this as a like a base for the skeleton and just, you know, throw this on every model easily, but it's not that easy, so whatever. This isn't too bad though. Once I've done it once per body, like this is still, as I move these, like it's still, they're still connected here in my script, so that's not the end of the world. If anything, having it set up as a base in interactions is probably a good thing, so that I can, whenever I make a new body, I can plug interactions in and then just drag the points into the right spot and child them. That way they're still set up in the script initially. All right, next is arms. We are done with the thighs, which means we don't even worry about the pelvis anymore. Cool, cool, cool. So we go through the spine. We're gonna go off the clavicle, right clavicle, upper arm, forearm. And then I think there's probably a forearm twist, which would be our, yeah. Maybe upper forearm. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So this will go on upper forearm. I'll move it in place. Isn't this riveting and exciting? This is very, very cool. And this I'm going to throw under the hand. And then this will go from, maybe we're going to bring this out a bit. Hand, I think this will be okay because it's just controls, yeah, all of it. So we can take this one and put it under hand. There we go. And again, the whole point for this stuff is we can take this and now that point will move with it. So wherever the markings are going to be, they'll be in place. Cool. And I'm only gonna do it for this body right now because this is very much a busy work task and it's kind of not very interesting to look at. So we need to go left clavicle, upper arm, forearm. So forearm is gonna get this guy right here. And move this individually. Keep it right here. And then for our hand, we take this one. It's also kind of nice to see that list shrink on the other one. Helps me see my progress. And these don't have to be perfect. Again, these are going to be projectors. So they're going to have like a depth to them to be able to project onto that spot. All right, these are good to go. Those are good to go. Now we got the, I'm guessing I want to throw these on the clavicles, but we'll see. Yeah, there isn't much movement with them. So that's what I want for the shoulders here. So that means all of these left shoulder things are going to go on the left clavicle. There we go. And all of these are going to go on the right clavicle. Oh no. Yeah, okay, cool. Now they're in the right spot. There, now all the markings are gone. We can get rid of the parent there. And now when I move the clavicle, it's a little weird. They're all gonna move. And I really don't want them moving like that. Maybe they don't go on the clavicle. Maybe instead they should go on the spine. Like they all go on the first spine. Or rather, what, last spine? Instead of the clavicle, that clavicle. What, neck twist? No. I guess it would be spine, huh? Yeah, it would be. All right. So they're all going from clavicle to spine. There. Now when I move this, they'll move with it. That's much better. That's what I'm going for. What's up, Raze? How's it going? All right, so here's our front. I am placing helpers on the body for markings. So if they have tattoos or scarifications or anything of note, they'll instantiate at these points and project onto the body. So if there's anything of note that you'll need to record in your mortuary tasks, they'll appear here and you'll click them. Yeah. Alright, these are rotated. I don't know. I don't want them rotated right now. I'll worry about that later. Okay. I think those are in pretty good spots, but I'm going to grab the light and rotate it over just to kind of get an idea. And then we need to get rid of that light because it's solely this. And then we'll fix up all this junk and substance later. Not worried about that right now. Because the next step is going to be, now that I have a rig that I can use everywhere, the next step is going to be to, I think, do the animations for rotating, for like rolling the body over and rolling the hands over and stuff like that. For full-on inspection. And what's cool is I can now grab this and just move it to wherever I want. Like if I want it on the back of the head and you'd have to lift the head to look, I'll be able to do that now. Cool. All right, they're in place. That really wasn't too painful. That really wasn't too bad. The only thing I was worried about by doing it this way was the fact that now my interactions prefab is not a thing anymore. Like it's not a prefab. But I think that's okay. I think having it start as a prefab that has all my points in place will be helpful. So now for this guy, he should have all of his markings, whatever they're going to be, in the right places. What I'm going to do is delete the saved file that I have. Projects. Nope. App data. Local low. That's no digital. Mortuary assistant. Save data. There we go. So now I should get the body and step to inspection. And, oh yeah, that's right, he's there. So we'll go ahead and get rid of him. All right, so we'll start a new game here. A fresh game. Bodies out. We want the dude. There we go. Not you. This is that same problem. I gotta fix it. There we go. Okay, so his points are where they're supposed to be. So he's got one there, and he's got one, or was it looked like the back of his head? I don't know, we'll see. Let's move him though. Oh wait, I need a clipboard. Ugh. I need to like close Maya and character creator. It's causing things to get a little chuggy. Okay. You being stuck in there is bugging me. Can I not open that door now? All right, whatever. Also, I apparently have their profile set up as a lady. Sorry, Sandy. All right, so here he is. Saggy boobs still and all. Oh, okay, he's got one on his leg. So I can... And that should have said... Only... Did I miss it, or did I... I may have gotten it already. I'll have to change that. Why are these not getting recorded? Oh, I may have gotten rid of the debug text. That's gonna have to get fixed. Okay, yeah, I just got rid of my debug. So let's see. Where did they go? I forget where. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. We've recorded our stuff. They are nice and dead. We're ready to embalm them now. You know, this is good. This is good. Cool, cool, cool. I'm pleased with this process. I mean, this, again, saggy boobs aside, twill be fixed, but yeah, not bad. I think we may just have to settle with the idea that all boobs, men and women, are neutral, and I think that's fine. They're all created equal then. Who's the man on the table? Well, the profile's wrong, but it is Sandy Darkbottom, who is apparently 89 years old. We're gonna have to fix that. Alright, so this shouldn't save, because I didn't save after I did. Oh, wait, it did after I did that, so I'm gonna have to delete the save file again. That's fine. But here's the beauty of the other stuff. This is what I was talking about. All the systems that I made are coming together now. Where, let's see, let's get our, where are you? Profile objects. We apparently have old lady, which I accidentally did. Yeah, so we're gonna say is male, and they are not old. And we're gonna rename this to Skinny Man. Skinny Man. And this has a bunch of stuff about setting up the bodies and everything, and so body choice is body 1, and then the other one, body 2, is the old lady. So we'll just say that that's old lady. So that's 2. So this is now going to be old lady. Old lady. She is old and not a man. Save. I feel like everybody's going through that. Everybody's gonna have the COVID fat after this is all done. All right, so now when I play this, our dude will have a randomly generated dude name, and then an appropriate age. And then our old lady will have a randomly generated old lady name, and also an appropriate age for being super old. Pick up these matches and our clipboard. So now at this point we should see that's Lindsay Rottletop, Brittany Tumblebump, and then Scoop, I guess is a man's name, Awful Twaddle. But yeah, here's our dude. Perfect. All right, and then we loop, and then move to table. Okay, so now he's got a marking on his leg again, but I don't see... Oh wait, there's another one right there. So see, he's got different markings now. So we go there, it's like, I see that, okay. I'll move the camera too. Got that one. Now I can... Okay. And then I need to label those because I keep getting that wrong. All right, there we go. So we've gotten all these. Submit. Great. And then we would embalm this man, which doesn't do anything right now. Oh, there we go. Now we're back into... So actually it does. I forgot I didn't move it. You know, saggy boobies aside, this looks good. I really like how this looks. I mean, the lighting needs work because it's butt. But I'm liking how this looks. So I think what I actually need to do... How do I do this? For fixing this animation, I think I actually need to... I guess in the animation I need to set the boobs to a generic whatever. I mean, the other option is I actually need to put the old lady, like, change how she looks in the character builder, or I don't know. Oops. Hold on, let me check something here. I realize I don't have my to-do list up, so I don't even know. I see it's up there on the stream, but I don't know what I'm at. So we have neutral boobs here, obviously. Embalming process and embalming items. Okay, I see. I was doing the script for that, but we got derailed by the character stuff when I realized I was going to need a character to work with, which unraveled into all of this that we are seeing now. But that's cool. I guess what I could do... I can do the whole embalming process with one of these. I just need to get to, now that I'm in the embalming process, or I had already finished it for this one, so I'm actually going to return them. Smooth cold storage. I think I'm also going to experiment with an LOD for the bodies. So when they're over here in cold storage, they're not taking up a bunch of room. Of course, they'll be cold, but they should anyway, because they're around this corner, kind of by design. So we'll go with you. Move the table. Okay. So again, we're in inspection mode, so we have to do all the inspection stuff. I just want to see which script is getting brought up. Is there anything on the head? No, nothing. Okay, cool. So we enter this in. And entry 2. This one I think is that. Yep. And then, yeah. Cool. So now we're in embalming mode. And there's the make an incision, which will change. So let me see what has been loaded up from doing this. Where's the body at? Where's the actual, what? Oh, interactions, there it is. So we're in embalming right now. And does that have anything specific? Right now it's just the, okay, there's the embalming helper. Let's start this up. But she looks pretty dead, right? She looks pretty dead to me. I need to, again, I got the super sag going, so I think if I just remove that, I'll probably be in good shape. Anyway. So right now, it's in which mode? Pump. Which, for now... Oh, I see. Huh. How did it get into that type? Interesting. Why it said happy ending yet, I don't know. For that last one. Let me try that again. No, okay. Weird. Oh, it was probably, I had probably checked it specifically for, yeah, okay. It was just set there by default. Nothing in the code is setting that. Okay, okay, I'm not crazy. So what's gonna happen right now? What do I do here? Because I have the embalming runner. I need to close all these other things that I have up. Which sets current body. Gets current component. Okay. Oh, that's right. And I was going to restructure that so that it didn't pull from, so it pulled from the same spot, because that's just silly. So pump step if we have the items. Alright, how do I want this to work? Once I step to embalming mode, I need to gather my items for embalming, and then I need to start placing things. I'll need things like the trocars. I'm gonna need tubes. I need a scalpel. Yeah. Okay. So the helper is going to change type. So for neck, it's going to be the same thing. Finished body isn't actually going to be something that gets triggered here. This is just something that I used originally for debug stuff. So if I let's change it to cut. Cut. And just for the hell of it, because I'm gonna want to have something that, oh my goodness. Vagabond Dog, thank you very much for that raid, dude. Thank you. How's this stream? Hey, Riggy. We're looking at the dead people I just made. Actually, I'm stepping into the embalming process. I'm dipping my toes in there. What's up, everybody? Thank you again, Vagabond. Appreciate it. Let me here. I'll show you. Basically, creating characters. Let me go ahead and delete my save data. You folks can see what I'm working with here. So I have 2 dead bodies now, and I was working on getting the special markings put on the body. Let me get my flashlight for the dude. Basically, they are positions on the body that, when they're built in game, if they have like tattoos or blemishes or special markings or demonic scarifications or whatever, a projector will spawn there and put that on the skin, basically. And so I set that up. I have the universal rig up and running, so I can take any body and just apply the same animations. I have one animation controller that will run the same thing. So we got our lady. Let's get Mark. Let's pull Mark out. So there he is. Never mind his saggy boobs, because it's a generic rig. I kind of went a little overboard with the old lady here, and so that comes across here, and I need to just fix that. So let's just shove her back in. We don't need you right now. Is this game infinitely playable? You mean like in terms of replayability? Ish. So the way it works is there are these story block scriptable objects that I have that will have different events that will play, and like different markings that'll be on the body, different demonic things and names and stuff like that. The body which is possessed is chosen at random. The names are randomized. All the marking placement is randomized. So it's going to be different every game you play, but there is a finite number of demonic experiences you will be able to have, right? Because there's only so many of those I can make. But yeah. Yeah, these aren't procedural character setups completely. I mean, I explained, why. Oh, I need my clipboard. I basically explained why I do that. I was going a little more granular before, where I had 3 different story blocks, and it was like different events would happen that would tie in with different stories and stuff, and you'd kind of build off of like how the person had died, and basically information on them as to like, which one might be the possessed body. But that was way too much, and so I scaled it back to just like, what is happening around you are the clues as to which demon is you know, possessing whatever dead body, and then there's going to be hints on the bodies and things that happen around you for you to identify which body it is. And I figured it was much better to bring everything into the experience of the actual game world and that part as a whole, as opposed to having this detective type game going on at the same time where you're spending a lot more time at the computer. I want to have you walking around and doing things and interacting with the bodies and having things happen around you. So I feel like this is much more it's supportive of that. So this will all be fixed. I'll be facing this way and everything. But so here's our body. We've brought it out. So now we are in the beginning of the embalming process. And this is inspection mode, where basically the first things you have to do are take a look at the body and identify any special marks and stuff like that. This is part of the process. Like the real process in the real world, you check vitals, you look for distinguishing marks and things like that. You take note of those things and record them. So that's what this process is. Basically, you're gonna be inspecting different parts of the body. And so like here's one, so I'll click that and identify it, right? And then there's another one over here on the side, so I can click that and identify that. And whatever, there's going to be animations as well. So if I go to here, I'll have an option to roll the body over. So you'll actually you'll have stuff on the front, but if you roll them over, there may be stuff on the back. So you're inspecting all over. So you go back. Once you think you've gotten everything, go into here. That's your next task before you can embalm. Come to the computer, go to data entry, record the name, age, and then I don't have these labeled, so I don't remember where they are, so I have to guess. Where is it? There it is. And then I think this one is... there we go. So you can see the... yeah, it's... We're ignoring that for now. It's because it's a universal rig and I have an old lady with saggy boobs. Yeah. So once I've recorded everything, I hit submit, and now their stuff is entered into the computer. So yeah, so I keep on. So I do everything. Environment art, character art, everything, but these characters are from Character Creator 3. So I've built them, but it's through this other software. I did have, this is actually a brand new development over the past couple days, because I did have a character that I had modeled and sculpted in ZBrush and brought into Substance and started texturing when I was like, this is going to be way too much work, and I don't have the money to get, freelance character artists to make a character and then an animator to rig it and set up morph targets and do all my animations and everything. So I was like, I need to find a better route that's going to let me still create what I want to create, but not be just a purchased asset off of, the asset store or Turbo Squid or whatever. And this was the solution I came to. It works very well for me. I'm still hammering out the pipeline, obviously with saggy boobs, but it's definitely getting focused in. Now, as far as the environments, I just model all this stuff. I just model and texture using Maya, ZBrush, Substance Painter, whatever I need to use. So, and then I do all the programming myself, obviously, as well. So anyway, we're now in the embalming process, which is where you guys came in, where what you're gonna have to do right now, all you do is click the neck, and actually nothing happens now because I just changed the code, but it used to just end the embalming process and you could move the body back to cold storage. Right now it's broken because, again, I just jumped into editing this, but what's gonna happen is now you go and collect all the, there's some trocars in there. There's gonna be a lot of different stuff that you need to do. You're gonna have to collect all your items, and then you'll have them all in your inventory here. And once you've done that, you'll come around to things like you'll need to do the incision in the neck with the scalpel. If you don't have a scalpel, you'll need to go get one, right? So you're gonna have to do all of that. And then you'll get your tubing and hook your tubing up through the neck, drain all the fluids, all the blood, and then you'll hook tubes up to the pump here. And when you do that, You're going to need to get the proper chemicals for the embalming mixture, so you're going to have to put that in there. This is all taken from the prototype. By the way, if you want an idea of what I'm going for, there is a prototype that I put up a while ago now. It was maybe about a year ago. Last Halloween, not this most recent one, but previous 2019's Halloween. I had made it, and then I put it up as a little thing during the Kickstarter for our Secret Below, and then I worked on our Secret Below, and now I've been working on this this is 2 months of work right now. So I just started this. But yeah, that prototype shows kind of the idea of what the game is. You don't really do a whole lot in it. It's literally like 5 minutes of gameplay, but it's more about the mood, and I'm really trying to make sure that I stick to that as much as possible. Oh my goodness, Windy Beard. You're just in time, dude. Oh, stand up. Oh, dude.
So we're best friends now.
Windy Beard, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Man, 2 raids. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. How's your stream, dude? Everybody go check out Windy Beard. Also go check out Vagabond Dog. Sorry, I'm knee deep in figuring this stuff out, so. And then where's my Vagabond? There he is. Where's my boys? There we go. Boom. Check them both out. Why did I not get a shout out for that? Why did that happen? Also, why did my music stop? What is happening? Everything's breaking all at once. You see, I typed it. Why isn't it there? I typed it, I swear. Let's try again. See if the bot just... There we go. Click both of them. Follow both of them. They are fantastic developers. They're very cool people that, you know, spread your knowledge of game development a bit. If you're a game developer yourself, follow them so that you can be kind of in the community of developers. Anyway, you guys came in just as I was looking at... I've been making my dead bodies. Here's a new one. A game jam next week. Which one? How long is it? Time sync is my thing normally for game jams. If they're not crazy long, then I'll entertain the concept. But like the one with the horror house for John Wolfe, I was like, yeah, that's like a month at times a lot. I could put a month into this game and get much more out of it. So, 3 days. Next weekend. That might be tough because I've got kids and a family, and the weekend time is usually when I'm doing... It's weird, my free time tends to be during the week. But yeah, let me... do you have like a link to it or anything, or is it one that you're throwing, or what is it? Because I'll check it out. I'll check it out and talk to the wife and see if the timing is good. Oh. Never mind then. Fine. Okay. I'll just go back to what I was doing. I'll just go over here. Anyway. I know. Anyway, yeah, I'm checking out the bodies that I just put in. The cubes and spheres here are going to be like tattoos and scars and bruises and whatever markings make sense for the body. That's what'll end up being there. They're marks that you record before you start the embalming. Oh no, I have to permit you. It's because of all the bots. There we go. No. Not just cutting up dead people. So, first thing you do when you bring the body out from cold storage here, you know, if you're like, I'm gonna get the body, all right, let's go do our thing, you know, and you bring them over to the tabla, like we did for Mark over here. Gonna grab your lunch now? Cool. All right, everybody, you heard, everyone, go do it. Thank you for the raid also. Have a great lunch, which I'll be doing in about 45 minutes. So once you bring them to the table, you inspect the elements here, the spheres and cubes right now, and then once you've done that, you head over to here and you do some data entry and plug everything in. The way that works is you just click one thing, click the other thing, you match them up so that there isn't like a shit ton of typing or anything like that. And then you'll move on to embalming, which was I was just describing, in the system that I'm dipping into right now. Now that I have some bodies to work with, it's completely blank at the moment. But what's going to happen, much like in the prototype, you had to go collect stuff and get it together for the embalming. But then when you try to cut the neck, you know. But what's going to happen here is you collect all your items. You're going to have all your stuff. And you're going to use it as you do the embalming. So you use your scalpel, cut open the neck, you're going to get some tubing, and you're going to then drain the fluids, you're going to drain the body. So you'll actually have blood draining and everything. That's going to be fun to figure out. Then once you get all that, you're going to get another set of tubes, and you're going to hook it up to the pump here and get your mixture for embalming, just like in the prototype, and start that whole process, do the pumpy thing, and then you'll close it all up. And once you're done doing the embalming, it's an abridged version, you'll be able to go over here and send the body back to the cold storage or to a retort. I don't think I can right now. Oh, I can, because I broke everything. That's right. It takes a long time right now because I do the same pause that I do for bringing the body out. But there we go. So now he's ready to burn if we wanted to do that. But we don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and move him back to cold storage. All right, so this will be like a quick fade. It'll be like whoop whoop, and you'll be good. There's a lot of decision making from me for not wheeling the body around. I was originally going to have you cart the body around to the places, but I realized that that's not fun gameplay. It would not be enjoyable after the first time. First time you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, let's do this. But after that, you're just like, you're bumping into shit, and it's in the way when you're trying to do everything, and it's not the focus of the game, so I'm like, it's not worth it. But anyway, we got this dude. Whoop. There they go. And now we can, I don't know if I can bring this one out, because I was doing the embalming. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Whitney Tumblebump. Maybe I'll mess with it in another scene. Just, try to build a cool cart pushing mechanic and see if it's doable. Because the only issue here is the transition from the cold storage to the cart. What I could do... Interesting. Ooh. Still might not be worth it. Might be... That's too much extra work. I was thinking, I make the actual morgue like slab that you slide out the table, right? And you bring a cart frame underneath it and press a button, it goes like and like goes onto it, and now you have your cart with your body on it, and you just squeeze it, and then you roll it down the hall into the center of the room here where this table would no longer be, and you get it there and park it, and then go like squeep, and it like kind of goes up at an angle, and then you're ready to do everything else, and now the cart isn't in the way. That's kind of cool, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it, because that's, again, I don't know. Now that I thought of it, it's kind of cool, but that's some extra work that may not be worth it for the game, because if I like you pull it up and then you press the button, it's like and it just throws them down the hall. The dead body just slumped over in the middle of the hall. Well, that's the thing, Megapixel. That's what I'm thinking of, is like, okay, that would be fun to see, but is it acceptable and tolerable to do over and over again? You know? Because you're doing 3 bodies. Because right now, all I do, obviously, is I interact with the body, it fades to black and poops it over here, and then fades back in and you're good to go. I don't know how much it adds to the game to actually be able to do it. Nice. But, because if you pull it out and you're like, okay, come on. And you're like, okay, Relly. It's also the old lady. Surprise, surprise. It's like, it's your turn. And then I gotta go get the frame. And I'm like, squeak it, 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 squeak, 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 squeak. And then like put it down here and squeak it, squeak it, squeak, 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 all the way down here. And then plug in, and I'm ready to go. That's better than what I had envisioned before. But yeah, I don't know. No. Yeah, Megapixel. So we were talking about this before, and before I had just come up with this idea of completely replacing the table with it, basically breaking all the rules, because there's a separate table that has a drain and is like, you know, meant for doing this, and it's not the slab from the cold storage. But I don't want you to have to. If I did that, it would be awful, because you would have to pull the cart out, drop a body onto the cart, bring the body over here, put it in this room, somehow move the body over to here, pull the cart out and put it over here, and then bring the cart back in to put the body back on, and it would just be super annoying. Now, if I broke all the rules, which it's fine, I don't care, I just had the idea of the cart being the table as well, and you just kind of, it combines everything, which would work, but then is that worth it? What are the inspirations for this game? I just thought of it when I was early on for my Patreon, I was trying to do a game a month for them to play. That became too much for you know, trying to make a game plus do things for the Patreon. It was too much. But during that time, I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this game where I think it'd be cool to do an embalming, and I ended up doing the prototype that's, you know, up on Steam and Itch. And then people really liked it, so I was like, well, I need to make a full version of this shit, and now that's what I'm doing. People asked if I was like, if I was inspired by like Autopsy of Jane Doe, because it reminded them of that, but I hadn't seen that movie at the time. I've seen it now. I've seen it since, because people kept bringing it up. But no, there wasn't really any specific inspiration other than wanting to do creepy shit. I have one item at a time. Yeah. I'm supposed to have all time to beat the game? No. You're going from one side of your memories to the other and matching them. It's a matching thing based on what is being said story-wise. And once you match them, you get a thing that you can place in the center. And then once you have all those, you're good. Yeah, Josh, this was yeah, there was a huge yeah, I've thought about this greatly, but I hadn't had this wheeling around idea. Yeah. A YouTuber guide, maybe? I don't know. Honestly, I think there's like one or two people that recorded it, but you know, it's a 99-cent game that I built in 3 days, so it's not like it's got the biggest of followings, right? It did make its Steam money back though, so that's good at least. Yeah, that would have to be what I work on next, because that would be such a like change to other code, because like you wouldn't be able to start in like doing the inspection until the body was in here and locked in place, basically. And I'd be gutting out. Yeah, I don't think so either, but I'm just toying with the idea right now. I just came up with this other view, and it's like, you know, when I always have to take a step back for things like this, because for me, you know, Josh, I had the same reaction where I was like, you know, I don't want to take the player out of the game. However, right now it's not impactful because I haven't done any work with it, but the fading to black and bringing the name up and doing the bass drop and then having you fade in does in a way sort of set up a, like, you know, this is the beginning of the creepy shit, right? It has a bit of that impact if I can really, like, tailor, like, get the timing right, display it well, and find the right sounds. Like, it could sell that. And there are plenty of games out there that do far worse in terms of, like, fade to black and you're in some other place or you're removed for a moment while this happened, that people love, right? And they play it and say it's a spooky game and they enjoy it, and they just have no complaints. So I have to remember that when I have these moments of, like, oh, I could add this, so I could do, that's called feature creep. And it is the death of a finished game. That to me is even more jarring, Josh. Like, if I did a full, like, I'm lifting the body and put the body here and now it goes here and then I roll it over here, and the player is just completely removed from the game for the entirety of that animation, because that's a long ass animation, to make it look good and feel good and not feel like you're just rushed and it's like sped up film or some shit. Like, you just take the time to, like, move everything over and then you're like, move it down this way, because I'm not going to want to be running, right? I'm going to want to display it properly. You bring it here, and then you do the, and then you take the cart and put the cart over here, or even if it's just plugged in there and you're good. I feel like that's way more, like, I feel like that's too much. Yeah, so that's, well, just because you went from one to, like, well, what about a cutscene, which is way more work? You've proven your point. I believe you. I believe you, Josh. So I've gone through the same thing. Believe me, I've gone through the same thought process for this, because I originally had the idea of wheeling the body in, and I didn't want to break it, but then it was like a week of trying to figure out how I could do a version where it may not be so terrible work-wise and gameplay-wise, and everything I came to, even if I do the one where you bring it in and plug it in place, it's not the focus of the game, right? The focus of the game, this is what I think is an important message for making any game, is, and I've failed on it myself plenty of times. It's like, you find the thing you want to focus on in the game. Like, the core thing for this game is embalming and creepy shit, right? Like, that's the way I pitched it originally, was it is embalming in a fun house, right? You're doing a bunch of stuff with dead bodies and creepy stuff happens around you. That's the core. If that is not happening, I'm not delivering the game I said I would. So if I add something like wheeling a body around that becomes half of your gameplay is trying to wheel this body around, like that, I've lost it, right? Yes, Megapixel, there are boobies. Yes, I can remove that bra. Yes, there would be nipples. I don't know why people want it, but it could be there. I could have, there's no genitalia on these models, nor would I want to put in the time to model it, so they would still have lower bits. Yes, you can remove those nipples. Payday 2, yeah. Yeah, and I think that's important to be cognizant of, is like the things you're adding to your game, do they keep the core concept alive? And that's why I opted for the fade. It's not the best fade right now, but it'll be faster and it'll, I think, deliver the feel that I'm looking for. I removed the, like, taking the information and, like, going through the obituaries of each body and looking through, like, oh, well, how did they die and how did this happen? Oh, and they were found with this item, so now I need to look for that item. And it's like, that sounds good in theory, but in reality what you're doing is reading a bunch at this computer, and I don't want the game to be that, right? Like, I want the game to be much more in the world. So what happens now is data entry on this is really just another checklist thing, another item on your checklist on your clipboard of, like, you need to do each of these things. Oh, you also need to enter their information in the computer. That's it. But then there's the night shift stuff where you will be able to look up all the demonic shit, and like, you know, if there's any sort of symbol that shows up somewhere, you can look it up here, and that's where your detective stuff goes now. Originally you had this plus all the other stuff, and you're trying to connect together is too much. So I removed that. I removed moving the body around, and this Star Wipe, I was thinking it should be Payday fills a niche. I like Payday. I do like Payday. What I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to construct a pretty interesting library of like demonic shit, some made up demonic shit and imagery and things that I can use to let the player go down a path to lead them to which demon it could be, instead of just being like, oh, there was this symbol here, it's this guy, you're done, you know. So I'm gonna have to do some interesting construction there, but I know what I want to do. So like, I know what each step is. So that at least gives me end goals for each thing. I just need to fill in the blanks. All right, so where were we? The hot daddy demon. I gotta have some meme demons, some memons. So I don't know how Payday 2 is anymore, but when I was playing it, it was still pretty early on, I think. And like, I always thought, I remember specifically, I did a 24-hour stream for damn it, it's every year, Extra Life, and I was playing Payday, and I was in like with a group of people, and you know, we were getting shot at everywhere, and we were trying to get bags in the truck, and like it was pretty awesome. So I agree, it scratches an itch for some folks, and I guess I'm one of those folks. I don't know if I played one, I don't remember. So actually, one second, give me 1 second. Sorry, kids were crazy. Kids went crazy. Mm-hmm. Enough for Dead than robbery sim, like it kind of felt. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Raze. And that's what I liked, was the robbery simulator. What's up, Poopy? Ended with a motorcycle chase. I mean, that sounds cool. It's better if it's on dirt bikes. That's what it always is in like the early 2000s, late 90s heist movie stuff. Everyone always had a dirt bike chase. They'd be in a car and all the guys in their black helmets would be on their dirt bikes and they'd go racing after them. And then every single time, like the dirt bike dudes, because the stunt doubles were obviously, you know, they'd like jump over hills and they'd do like the kick, you know, they like turn the bike and the kick. And it's like, why are they doing that? Why are these thugs that are just chasing after a bad guy doing like tricks when they go over hills and stuff? I always thought that was so silly. I'm doing well, Poopy. Choppers, but on a dirt road. Well, see, that's why it didn't work out. They're using the wrong equipment. Oh, kids are in trouble. So I want to get a drawing tablet. I've been using a mouse draw. Oh God, it's like drawing with a bar of soap. I'm 16. What? What is this? Wake doo. Don't insult my soap. All I'm saying is you don't paint with a bar of soap. That's all. Oh, that's good. I mean, honestly, anything whack-em is gonna be good. Let's see, it's a 16-inch. Honestly, like if my Cintiq broke, I'd be going back to my Intuos 3, which is another Cintiq product, but it's the non-screen, just tablet thing, and I'd probably just use that until it died. I like having the screen, but you know, they're expensive. Though I don't know, it might be weird now. Maybe not. Probably get used to it. I used one for years, so yeah, I do still like it. It's been sitting under my bed forever, but it's a plow horse, and it's like, if this thing breaks, I will not be buying another one for a long time because they are very expensive. I bought this one when I was still in Tryon, so it's like I had money, right? This broke, I'd be like, all right, out you go. Intuos 3 for years. Cintiq is a starter, I know, right? But I mean, that one, let's see. So it's $650 on Amazon. Intuos, what are they at now? 5? Intuos 5? Wacom Intuos Pro. Oh, they're just doing Pro now. It's $379. So, I mean, yeah, you could get an Intuos of a certain type. And you know, be able to start there. Oh, weird, it's like a little baby one. Intuos Pro, Creative, blah, blah, blah. You can also get a Bamboo or something. That's also Cintiq. The thing is, you could get a tablet that is not a screen drawing tablet, and they work very well, and you can learn on it and get used to it. But I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you what you want to use. Oh. Cool. Do you use a tablet for modeling also? Sculpting and drawing. I don't use it for modeling. I use a mouse for modeling. I actually use a mouse in Substance a lot too, because there are so many things that are like running generators and like clicking on UV island things, and like there's a lot of mouse work, oddly enough, in Substance. Yeah, it'd be expensive to get repaired. Yeah, I don't know. It would definitely cost some money to get repaired, but if it was cheaper than getting a new one, then yeah, I'd do it. But still, the cost would very much decide if I was using my Intuos or not. I'm not on a budget, as it is more a hobby versus. I am not on a budget, as is more a hobby versus job. I feel like the hobby is an argument for cheaper. I feel like budgets come with hobbies, whereas if it's a job, you're like, I need this, so price is acceptable. Like, I'm more lenient with price. But I mean, yeah. Different strokes, different folks. All right, so I think this is good. So I need to figure out what. Oh, why did I exit? That was weird. I never do that. I need to figure out the entire embalming process, and I need to start getting items that you can collect. I work for hobbies, so spend more on stuff. All right, cool. So you do a job that's meh for the ability to do hobbies at their maximum. That's careful. That's how all this happened. That's how a game dev career happened. It was a cool hobby that I then turned into a job for 13 years. And now I'm doing this. And I have no money again. So, you know, it's full circle. Circle of life, I suppose. All right, well, we're done in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Stop taking up my processing power. Same for you. I'd like to fix the saggy boobs, but I'm not gonna worry about that at the moment. Oh, I better save this. I don't know if I'll be redoing it, but... Characters... Man! Oh, this is our secret below. Yeah. Characters... There's also a man here. Base. Also, unless you're doing illustrations for print or something like that, you don't need crazy high pressure sensitivity. Yeah, also that. Yeah, I don't know where the line is drawn for like where you can detect pressure sensitivity, because I mean, there's plenty of layers of sensitivity now in just about every Wacom product. Alright, sorry, my wife and next door neighbors are having a chat that's showing up on my phone, so I'm spying on it. Also, unless you're doing illustrations or prints, oh yeah, I bought a Wacom 1 because I'm just a hobbyist. I'm happy so far, cool. Well, clearly you're doing hobbies wrong, because Maximilian has got you need to go ham and spend your thousands. So, this process here. So when you embalm something, you are going to need to, let me go old school here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, come on. There we go. What do you do for your with your hobbyists? Your hobby level, like what do you make? What do you make in Bix? Poopy. Lunatic. Thank you very much for the follow. Take out all the organs through the nose. I know that one. This is in ancient Egypt. Alright. So the first thing you're gonna do once you're in embalming mode is you're gonna need to collect your objects. Collect items. I suppose you could do it one at a time too, if you wanted. If you want to collect them over and over, I'm thinking maybe I'll have the items like turn on once you're in embalming mode, just so you're not wandering around with a million items on you. So you're going to cut. Cut the neck. Let's do research as well, just to make sure. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not a bad idea. Mummy maker. Let's see. So oh, okay. To begin, the deceased is undressed and placed on their back, with private areas covered on a mortuary table, with the head elevated by a neck block. Cool. So that's called lay them down to sleep. Weird. Check vitals. We knew that. Involves checking vitals to prevent premature burial. Embalmers check for clouded corneas, lividity, rigor mortis, pulse. Carotid artery, okay. We knew that. Bathe and massage. We're skipping some parts. This isn't that kind of stream, or is it? We need to start making some money. Time to go to just chatting. How's it going, Argus? All right, setting the face, arterial embalming, drain and eject. Oh my gosh, have your conversation somewhere else. So, once the expression is set, arterial embalming begins. I'm gonna bookmark this page. This is a very good little guide. Okay, injecting embalming chemicals into the arteries. Okay, so the draining is happening while you're injecting. So basically, that'll never get old. Thank you. Not sure that I used to use my wife's Wacom something pen only title thing to draw graphics for games. Frustrated me because I'm not an artist. I need to see the pen when drawing lines. In December, oh cool, okay. Yeah, it takes a long time to get that that disconnect between your hand and the screen. It's good. All right, so we are basically. That's right, because you put one in the artery, one in the carotid artery, one in the jugular. And you pump into one and floods out the other. So basically, ooh, that'd be cool. So once I figure out how to run the liquid down, I can make it just have blood coming out and then have it go clear, and then you know you're done. That's like a sign that you're done. That's kind of cool. Sent down the drain into the sewer. So the sewer is just filled with blood. Oh no. Oh, so we can't.
It's already there.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna have to drive down there and get it right now.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Do you want to leave the kids here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got 9 minutes anyway, so it's time to call it anyway. Yeah, set them up and I'll be done. Hey, buddy. All right. Well, you guys heard what happened. You know what we gotta do. We gotta find somebody to raid. Unfortunate. So we do grocery pickup. Obviously, we order things, and went to the wrong grocery store this time. That's like 15 minutes away or something like that. So now my wife's got to leave the kids here. Yes. Yes. Alrighty. So we are gonna need to find somebody. Where did I go? Where was I? Oh. Who is this person? I've never seen them before, and they're here.
You kind of just have to work around that.
Oh wait, I think I have seen this person before. I don't know. Well, first is someone that I'm following live. Who's alive and well? Do. Oh, bullet. Here we go. That's what we'll do. We'll do that today. Not you. Sorry. I'll be on in 5. Sorry, I gotta go now. All right. Okay. All right. So next on the list, now that we have bodies, I'm getting back fully into the embalming. So I'm going to be figuring out how I want that process to work. I'm going to be doing more research because while I have some of the basics, there's more that we can do, and I'd like to really cover that. As long as it doesn't get too like strenuous on the player to be doing the, I don't want it to get monotonous, right? Oh, you're live. You're live now. He hit the live button. Let's see what he did. Let's see what you did there. Wait a minute. Where is it? I'm not seeing it. I see nothing. Hold on. You suck. Are you kidding me? Dude, have you tried Blender? Oh my god. Alright. Alright. That's plenty. Thank you. Alright. So, Vagabond, I don't see that you are actually live. I think you lied to me. Wait, now it says you're live. Whatever. I'm gonna raid you anyway. Now it says you're offline. Make up your mind. I think I'm gonna have to pick someone else because I don't see you here. Oh, there. Oh, now he's live. Now he's live. Okay. All right. I'll do it. All right. All right. There he is. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that face hiding in all that hair. Look at it. Look at that beautiful man. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. That's where we're going because I need to leave. Hey, and Divine. Also, everybody go follow Divine. Sorry, I know it's kind of a last minute, but do all the social things. I'll be back tomorrow for the evening stream, which is a 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time in America, and the rest of the day today I'm doing family stuff, so that's how my schedule works. But what was the other thing? Oh yeah, check out Mortuary System Prototype. That's the game I'm working on right now. If you want to get a taste for what the game is like aiming to be, it's kind of there. But it's like a 5-minute thing. It's super fast, so give it a shot. And finally, if you want to go above and beyond and be an amazing, beautiful, wonderful soul, you can support my work more than just buying the games. You can go to Patreon and you can throw down some money there and get stuff that you get from doing Patreon shit. Anyway, it's time to raid Vagabond Dog, so stick around for this wonderful person. Another game developer, worth your time, worth your money, worth your time investment, because time is money. So all of that together is what you're good. I just quit. Yeah, sorry, Ambo. I'm out. It's lunchtime. I gotta go watch kids and everything and do all that. And finally, I'll see you all tomorrow in the evening. Oops, that's the wrong button. Everybody look away. Okay, there we go. Bye.
Well, hello there, Dark Stoner.